good day here in Excel's film studio. Why? Because you're here. And every day that you're here is a good day. Let's make a good day. Ah, ready by talking some science. You're ready? Let's get started spreading seeds. Let me start by telling you the story of a man named Johnny Appleseed. Johnny Appleseed was a man on a mission. This man had a goal of planting seas, apple trees far and wide. His goal was to fill out land from coast to coast, from north to south with apple trees for baking, and apple trees for eating, and apple trees for dunking for apples, and apple trees for everything. Not only did he love apple, but he had a mission to feed people. So Johnny Appleseed is one of my heroes because the idea of filling communities with free fruit came from Johnny Appleseed. Now, what was Johnny Appleseed up to fight to sprout seeds all across the land? To feed people. How do we get from the idea of a seed to the idea of a tree? Well, take some time and we start with that seeds just going here and there and spreading that seed, trying to find the best soil and the best environment where it can get water moisture, it can get sunlight, and it can get routed into a good high nutrient soils. So we spread those seeds, we spread those seeds, but we have to keep it all hot. The vision of an apple tree, because once we plant that seed, we're not going to see an apple tree right away. But given moisture over time is that a plant. Then small little baby apple tree come out of the ground and its stem will get stronger if the roots will dig down further and deeper into the ground. Its arms, the arms of a plant, all the leaves will reach out and its stem will get stronger if the roots will dig down further and deeper into the ground. Its arms, the arms of a plant, all the leaves will reach out so that can find all the sunlight it needs to continue to produce its own food so they can grow stronger, grow taller till it can bloom. Once it's able to bloom and seed, then we'll have apples. So we don't get apples right away. We get apples once we can get apple blossoms and those blossoms will turn into the fruit. But first, before all that, before the apple pie and before the crown of apples, we have to start with making sure that that seed is getting moisture, and after it's beginning, it started to grow. It's a nutrient-rich soil and it's getting sunlight. And when you add those elements to the water, soil, and sunlight, we can have a tree. The small of a tree, the small the plant then the tree, the more care it's gonna take. We have to protect it to have so that the wind, the more carrots gonna take. We have to protect it so that the wind doesn't blow it down or people don't trample over it. But it can grow, and that's where it begins. Don't be a stranger to spotted seeds. You can collect seeds in little pots. You can collect seeds in little applesauce jars and cans. You can start sprouting seeds in so many different ways. You could be your own Johnny Appleseed. Why don't you try it? Why don't you take an apple? Sit after you've eaten an apple or pear and see if you can create the The conditions. You can create the conditions that seeds gonna need to sprout my cell is junior scientist once again. Time well spent with my friends.